Hey guys, welcome back. This is actually my new brow routine. So, before I do what I did, I basically just groomed them. So I just want to warn you that the next clip is me without brows. Hello. So yes, this is what I look like without my eyebrows. So first, I just want to say that I have very sparse eyebrows, as you can see. I finally got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and I find that that helps me fill in my entire brow and make it look real, just because it fills in everything smoothly and it just looks natural and it looks a lot better. So, like I said, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow pomade. It looks like this. And all I'm going to be doing is just outlining my brow and filling them in. If you just work with the eyebrows that you have, everything will be fine. There are some techniques that you can use to make them look cleaner, but as far as filling them in and actually doing them, it's really not that hard. So let's get started. So all I'm going to do is get just a little bit of product on the brush, especially with gels, and you do not want to pick up too much just because when you apply it, it'll be really thick and it'll be too hard to spread throughout the brow. So I'm just getting a little tiny bit, and I'm going to start with my tail because I want that darker than the very beginning. So all I'm going to do is just outline my brows and then fill them in. I'm going to start at the very top and just go all the way down and follow my natural brow. Right there. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom. And then attach it. So if you can kind of see where that little gap is right there that I need to fill in. So then I'm just going to outline, because I don't want it too thick. I don't want my tail too thick. So I'm just going to connect it right here. And then it just comes together and I don't have any filling in to do. So from here and on forward, I have filling in to do. So the product that's left on my brush, I'm just going to go in the very beginning of my brow on the bottom and just start slowly stroking it all the way to the very arch of where I started. Just like that. Use a very light hand and light strokes, otherwise it'll get too much product on and it'll be too hard to blend it out and remove it. Then I'm going to start on the very top of my brow and work my way to the arch. Again, light strokes. And depending how pointy of an arch you want, you're going to want to curve it. I prefer a much softer arch, so I just kind of curve it at the very tip. Now if you wanted it pointier than that, you would just kind of draw the same line and then stop, and then start again where you left off and move your brush angle. See, I'm using the angled brush to maneuver the product around where I want it to go. So when you stop right here, you tilt the brush to where it's like this, and then you follow it again to make it more pointier. But like I said, I want it a little bit more smoother, so I twist the brush as I'm going to kind of smooth out that arch. I'm not just using one motion. I'm twisting it like this as well when I get to the very tip. Then depending on if you want a what they call the ombre or the fade, where it's very lightly filled in the beginning and then it gradually gets darker. If you did want that, I would start the eyebrow about right here. So I wouldn't start in the very beginning on the top. I would start about right here and go and then blend it out to kind of give it a more faded illusion. I don't know if you're very familiar with the Instagram brow that's going on right now, but that's what I'm talking about, the very faded look. Anyway, I'm not particularly fond of that look. Not that I think it's ugly, but for me personally, I don't like it. So I'm just going to go with my natural looking brow. So I always apply to the growth of the hair. So for example, my eyebrows grow upwards here and kind of diagonal up to the arch and then kind of down. So again, getting lightly strokes, I'm going to apply this upwards, and then diagonal, and then downwards. And there you have it. So after you have your desired look, all you have to do is go through it and brush through to get all that product evenly throughout the brow. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the other brow. So then if you want to kind of clean it up a bit or define it a little bit more, what I like to do, I get a concealer brush, looks like this one is by Sigma. And then I get a concealer. This is the Revlon Photo Ready, it looks like this. And all I do is I basically just outline my brows. So I start in the very beginning of the bottom part of the brow and work my way up, keeping very close to the eyebrow, just kind of defining it. And just cleaning it up just like that. Now, if you put on too much, just blend it out so that you don't see a thick concealer line on your lid, because that's not cute. So then what I do is I go on the very top part and I do the exact same thing. I personally find it easier holding my brush upside down like this versus like this, just so I can see exactly what I'm doing and where the product is going. so that is how I do my eyebrows. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I hope you guys learned something. If not, message me and let me know if you have any other questions and I will surely answer them. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.